Hey everyone, it is I, Hell Gear. You know it's June, and Snoopy's Town Tale has only one thing in June, the summer camp event. Summer is here. Join the Beagle Scouts. Check the all-new adventures we have for the Peanuts gang. This summer is all about camping, hiking, and the most special treat, marshmallows. Join the gang for their special activities and meet Harriet, the newest Beagle Scout. Enjoy her angel food cake with 7-minute frosting. So, obviously, the camp event is going on, and from what I've been told, the camp event lasts 5 weeks. So, you got 5 weeks to clear it. Now, to those of you who don't know about the Beagle Scouts, it's essentially Woodstock's friend of birds, and the video game, based off of the Peanuts movie, which is Snoopy's high-flying adventure, he has to go around and find 5 of the Beagle Scouts. But since this is the second one of the new birds, well, the third of the birds coming in, because Raymond's purple-colored feathery flock was the first one, I might as well talk a little bit about the Beagle Scouts today. So don't worry if you can't read it. That's why I'm here. I got you. The Beagle Scouts, led by Snoopy, are a recurring theme in Schultz's comic strip. They consist of one Beagle, Snoopy, and a number of his bird friends, which of course include Woodstock, and then there are the other ones. Fred, Roy, Wilson, Conrad, Oliver, Harriet, Bill, and Raymond. Now in the High Flying Adventure Snoopy game, again, you have to find 5 of these Beagle Scouts in each stage. The first strip appearance of Snoopy as a scout is in May 13th, 1974. Snoopy reveals that he is a tender paw when Lucy asks what kind of Beagle Scout he is. The word Beagle Scout, pun on Eagle Scout, the highest rank attained in the Boy Scouts of America, we won't touch that line right there, appears in the strip from May 14, 1974. Before his appearance, Boy Scout Troop 109 from the Erie, Pennsylvania wrote to Mr. Schultz, and he received written permission to use Snoopy as their troop mascot. Okay, so I guess we have some real live Snoopy action as a scout.
A scout? You don't know anything about scouting. What kind of scout are you anyway?
A tender paw. Ah, that's good stuff. On Snoopy's first hike, he gets lost in the woods and is rescued by Loretta, a scruffy-looking girl selling cookies. Okay, Not sure if this is going to be a pun on the next playable character, or next character in our neighborhoods, but, yeah. When Snoopy comes back home, Lucy calls him a disgrace to the Beagle Scouts, and when Charlie Brown asks him about his compass skills, Snoopy admits he thought N meant nowhere. Snoopy's bird friends first joined the Scouts on June 9th of 1974. So, let's keep going. In the strip from July 23rd, 1978, Peppermint Patty and Marcy are out observing wildlife. When Marcy picks up one of the birds in its sleeping bag, she thinks that she's found a giant worm. Snoopy comes along and kicks the giant worm back to camp. This is how Peppermint Patty finds out about the Beagle Scouts. So we got another strip here. Look at all that. Hiking and camping. Remember, summer camp has 2 areas. They have the boys' camp and the girls' camp, which is located across the lake.
I suppose we should be observing wildlife while we're out here, shouldn't we, sir? Absolutely, Marcy. That's one of the purposes of backpacking.
And she's looking in the bush.
Look, sir. I think I found a strange creature. It looks like a giant worm or something. That's a bird in a sleeping bag, Marcy. You found a bird in a sleeping bag.
And Snoopy's like, yoink. Give me my scout troop member. How you can't tell a bird in a sleeping bag from a worm is beyond me with glasses like that. Oh, the glasses jokes.
I think we've disturbed the wildlife, sir, or upset the balance of nature or something. A bird in a sleeping bag?
Hey, everybody's got to camp out in nature, right? Everybody camps out in nature. In a series of new strips beginning in August 14, 1979, Snoopy and the four birds go to visit Snoopy's brother Spike in Needles, California. During their visit, Snoopy tries to persuade Spike to come home with him. Spike decides not to because his bowling team is in first place. Gotta love that. Ooh, we got another strip here. In the strip from September 30th, 79, Snoopy and the Beagle Scouts are hiking, and Snoopy explains that there may be some dangerous animals ahead. So they decide to practice some safety drills to get the birds to a safe distance. Snoopy tries to catch them by surprise. He shouts, "Bear!" The birds go up in a tree. He shouts, "Snake!" The birds get on a large rock. He shouts, "Chicken hawk!" The four birds take refuge on Snoopy's hat. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is funny. We must never forget that we are surrounded by potential enemies. I think we should practice some drills to see how you react in an emergency. Be ready now. I'm going to try to catch you by surprise. Bear! And they're up in a tree. Very good. Excellent reaction. Snake! Up on a rock. Good, quick move. Be ready. Be alert. Chicken hawk! And they're all under his hat. Well, that last one may need a little work. Yeah, most of us only know about one chicken hawk, and that's Warner Brothers Chicken Hawk.
Chicken hawk is not a chicken!
Oh, I can't hit that high note. We got another strip from October 7th, 79. Snoopy says to the Beagle Scouts, "May 1,000 angels rest on your shoulders before they go to sleep." This scares the birds, who all get into Snoopy's sleeping bag. Snoopy responds by saying, "My grandmother used to say that every night." In a series of 6 strips starting in May 20th, 1980, Harriet is introduced. At first, Snoopy is reluctant to let a female bird join his scouts. However, he lets her join because she makes him an angel food cake with 7-minute frosting. So, there's where Harriet comes into play. So, now that we know a little bit about the Beagle Scouts, any quick little info on Harriet, or just no? Alright, we'll read a little bit about this momentarily. In the strip on July 6, 1980, Marcy and Peppermint Patty are out bird watching, and Marcy saw 5 walking birds with angel food cake with the 7-minute frosting. Harriet's treats on perfect practice, ladies and gentlemen. In a series of 9 strips beginning on October 24, 1980, Woodstock, Oliver, Bill, Conrad, and Harriet go into town to party and drink root beer, leaving Snoopy all on his own. When the gang come back, they are injured, minus Woodstock, except for Harriet, who is in jail for fighting some Blue Jays and hitting them with the angel food cake. Okay, cool. She is released when Charlie Brown bails her out from what is revealed to be the Humane Society. Let's check out this strip. Right here.
Do you think we'll see an angel?
Oh, angel. My lord. That's a rip on me.
Do you think we'll see an eagle? It could happen. I've never been bird watching before, sir. Well, just do what I tell you, Marcy. It can be very gratifying. Now, You stand here and watch, and I'll stand over there and we'll report to each other what we see. I think I see some puffy birds, sir. Those aren't puffy birds, Marcy. Those are clouds.
And then they're just walking right on by.
Guess what, sir? I just saw 5 walking birds. There isn't such thing as a walking bird, Marcy. 5 yellow walking birds, and the last one was carrying an angel food cake. Let's go home, Marcy. I think you're cracking up. And the angel food cake had 7-minute frosting.
Peppermint Patty will never know the struggles. So let's see where we get the bailout here. You want permission to go into town, but why? Don't you like the great outdoors? Don't you like camping under the stars? I disagree. There's more to life than disco and root beer. Them birds, man. In the strip from June 30th and July 31st, 1983, the Beagle Scouts are about to come home from a photo hike to Point Lobos when Harriet and Bill decide to get married and stay. Instead of wildlife pictures, Snoopy gets wedding pictures, which was not exactly what he wanted. However, he does admit that the wedding was a beautiful wedding and was pleased by receiving the honor of Best Beagle. Prior to this, the Beagle Scouts, minus Harriet, venture out to Needles to rescue Spike from being attacked by coyotes. When he returns home, Sally tells Charlie Brown that Snoopy has excellent memories, though Snoopy himself questions that by asking himself in his doghouse is familiar to him and if it's where he lives. And of course, in the strip from April 22nd, 1984, Conrad is awarded the Bronze Beagle Scout Award. It is printed on his hat, but it's too heavy and makes him fall over. Alrighty. So, from what we can tell, Harriet and Woodstock are the smart birds. Oliver is the stupid one, commonly asking odd questions that have no logic. The birds and Snoopy sleep on top of their tents, in the same manner in which Snoopy sleeps on top of his doghouse. Some things never change, right folks? The birds often take silly things to them on hikes, such as sundials and surfboards. Pizza is often taken with them. The birds are often rather lazy, slacking off rather than obeying orders from Snoopy, such as one occasion where they play at a fair instead of set up camp. They can also be cowardly, panicking at the slightest scares. This is shown when Snoopy is testing their responses to danger, and they quickly fail when Snoopy gives the test alarm for Chicken Hawk, which we just saw. So, let's get a little bit more on Harriet. We know that she's one of the scouts. And we know about her wonderful little thingy. In a series of strips from October and November 1980, it's reported that the birds went to a bird bar where some blue jays started picking on them. Harriet fought back by hitting the blue jays in the face with an angel food cake. For doing so, she goes to jail, which is actually the Humane Society, and is bailed out by Charlie Brown. On June 30th, 1983, it is announced that Harriet and Bill are getting married at Point Lobos. So, that's pretty much it as far as the Beagle Scouts and Harriet are concerned. Now, get the roll call. Alright, men, answer as I call your name. Woodstock, Bill, Conrad, Oliver, me. Harriet? Who's Harriet? And why, pray tell, should Harriet be invited to join our group? Me. Right. Anyone who brings along an angel food cake with 7-minute frosting is welcome. No discrimination to the Scouts when it comes to girls by Scoutmaster Snoopy. And that's essentially a quick little rundown on our summer event, Harriet and the Beagle Scouts. So, to everybody doing this wonderful event, again, From what I've been told, you have 5 weeks to have fun and get your big prize, so I want to wish all of you the best of luck. Let me know what you think of the Beagle Scouts in the comment section below. Oh, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.